So I'm going to record it now. Okay, so I even made little things to share with you guys. So I'm totally going to screen share. Yeah, I always feel so weird. I'm such a weirdo. Okay, I'm going to screen
Like
share.
a professional, Tony.
Yeah, super professional right now. This is what you get when you join Zyre Defined right here. All the real life. Okay, so I read this morning and it really sat with me. You know, when you join a business like this, it takes a lot of faith, not only in yourself, but in the company that you're putting faith in. So I think it's just kind of a really cool thing that when you make those choices, you're choosing to face fears that you might fail. And that's just, I just want to share with you. So there it is. Okay, so this month I have been feeling super overwhelmed with like April and May were totally crazy. I don't know about you guys, but this last week I've kind of been like, I don't even know what to do. Like I feel super stuck because the stuff that people really want to purchase, we just really can't get our hands on it. And when it does come back in stock, it goes so fast, or the website crashes, or you know, like this, just all this stuff is going on all at once. And so I've just been really thinking about how can we move forward and keep like sewing into our businesses in a healthy way without getting without losing the momentum that we've had over this last, you know, couple of months. And it really comes back to the basics of just reconnecting with people and taking that time to see people. We're coming into another season of uncertainty with you know, everything opening up again in Alberta specifically. And you know, people might be feeling excited, they might be feeling a little bit anxious and not knowing what's going to happen and stuff like that. Going back to work, all of those kinds of things. So I just wanted to like come up with a few ideas on how we can sort of keep connecting with people in a like a relationship sort of way, so that when they are ready to purchase again or whatever, and you know, our restocks are back to how they are actually supposed to be, then we'll still have their attention, we'll still have them as customers, and have their trust as reps. So I know you guys, I've talked about this lots before, but I just wanted to sort of go quickly through and remind you guys just of some ideas for you to do in a season where you might not have a lot of parties booked, or maybe you're just wrapping up some of the parties that you've had from May that are still going because people are waiting for restocks, or your hostesses are, you know, they're not ready to use their rewards or and stuff like that. Like I'm finding that really challenging to like have all of these parties in different places, and hostesses that are like purchasing full price stuff underneath their parties because they don't want to miss out, and like the guilt that I'm feeling over it all, and the like I don't even know, like I just it's tough to kind of work through that. So anyways, this is kind of what I'm going to try to focus on over the next few weeks, along with some other things. But I ended up going through all of my messenger messages from May, and I like literally went through every single person that I chatted with in May, and I just wrote down whether I needed to reconnect with them or not, because I didn't reconnect with them at that time because when you message somebody, it like pulls you right back up to the beginning. So then you kind of had to start all over again. So I just wrote it all down. Whether it was like following up with people that I didn't follow up with, there was a lot of people that I literally just like left hanging. I didn't even finish conversations with them. I didn't follow up with them. I probably could have had a lot more sales if I would have done that earlier. So I really encourage you guys to go through your messages from April and May, if you can, if it'll let you go back that far. And then that way you'll be able to see who you need to follow up with, and just sort of get back in that with that. Yeah. So a few ideas. This one's really simple. I literally just go onto Pinterest and find a few really encouraging quotes to send to people, or like pictures of encouraging words. And I will just pick like 30 people randomly and send them a picture and just say, hey, thinking of you. Just wanted to encourage you this morning. And like, that's it. Sometimes it leads to a conversation, sometimes it doesn't, but usually it's just like, thank you so much, I needed that. This one is literally the easiest one and the least time consuming for you to do. And people really appreciate that you're thinking about them. And it's just such a little gesture for you to do. So easy. It could be the same picture too. It doesn't have to be different ones. If you really want to go a little bit deeper with people, you can message some of your really good clients or customers even, and just say, hey, I just wanted to catch up. How are you doing? How's your heart? Like how are you actually doing during this season? How are you feeling about things opening up? Are you going back to work? You know, asking them questions and going just a little bit deeper in conversation with them, and just, again, seeing them, and just reminding them that you're there, being genuine and authentic about it. Simple. Another thing, I didn't word this properly, but just asking them what they're excited about with everything opening up. Like, what are they excited to do? What's the first thing that they're gonna do? What's on their list they've been waiting to do? Is it to just go sit in a coffee shop and enjoy a cup of coffee in like somewhere other than your house? Is it, you know, to go to the beach? I don't even know if the beaches are opening, but you know, you get the point. So just asking them those questions, and then literally like meeting somebody for coffee. If there is somebody that you just haven't seen or talked to or whatever, even if just a friend, just go meet someone for coffee, connect with people. I'm finding it's super difficult to do this alone. I know we're like a team and we're pretty close. We're chatting every day. I have Aaron at home, you know, but right now we actually are pretty alone. I don't know about you guys, but I've been working by myself a ton, like in my basement. I've been forcing myself to go work in my front yard, but like it's lonely. Like, you're talking to people all day, but you're not actually like connecting, right? So find somebody to go have coffee with. Again, not business related, just to fill your cup, and it will make continuing and moving forward just a lot easier mentally and emotionally if you can go connect with someone and have coffee. If you want to have coffee with me, I'm totally up for it. I know some good spots. This is my thing, but I love doing this. I love sharing a Bible verse or a song that I think somebody might appreciate as well. That's something that I really love doing. And this is my challenge for you guys over the next couple of weeks. I will be posting probably just in our message. Maybe I'll just do it on our group page so it stays there. I'm going to try every morning to go onto our website and pick one item to focus on that day. And I am just going to like talk about it and share, you know, like real life pictures, share, like go on to Zaya Marketing and find somebody to tell me what they think of it and share all of that on my community, and just focus on that one item. And I just want to see what happens. Like, pick something that there's a lot of sizes in, and just, even in your parties, focus on that one item for the day. Since we don't have a lot of stock in things, we're gonna have to pick stuff that is not focused on a whole lot. Like that purple hero jacket. I saw Amanda got it and she loves it. Like, it's so soft and comfortable, but it's not something that we talk about very often because it's not a light and tight. You know, it's not something that we just is super exciting. It's just a jacket. So
Lisa, can I just interrupt for one sec? Can I just ask everyone to please mute? Because I'm getting a lot of feedback as your voice is coming through other people's, if you know what I mean. I'm having a hard time. There's a big echo on my end. Can the other people maybe just mute except for you, please, if you don't mind?
You guys are amazing. Thank you. All right. So, I mean, I'll post what I'm going to be doing in our Redefined group, but feel free to do this for yourself as well. Pick an item that you really like and talk about it. Just do something different every day, but just choose one item every single day to focus on. I think it might help people see some more of our catalog that's, you know, not light and tights, just some other stuff that we do have, because we do have some really awesome things. I don't know what's going to come up next. Okay. Okay, so before I just ask you a couple of questions, mainly one question, I have been doing some training and I'm going to be sharing it with you all. I'm part of it's called Legacy Leadership. It's for network marketers, and I started it in April, but April was really busy, so I didn't really get a whole lot of it done. I'm going to be sharing this with you guys. So for June, I'm going to be refining our onboarding process, which is when we have new reps coming in, just how we're going to have a little bit more of a system in getting them in and started in a good, healthy, strong way. I really love how we have our parties set up and how our Facebook page is going and all of that. But I feel like we could be doing a lot better in just supporting new reps. I know for me especially, like just having something that's consistently already written out for all of us to follow. Like literally, like what do you do when somebody signs up, right? Like what's the first thing you should be doing, and how quickly should you be doing it and why? And it's just so it's going to be really good for us as a team just to have that that onboarding system really down, so that when people come on and the people that are already on that are still new and still starting, just having something that's so simple that you can just plug people into really quick is going to be so helpful for everybody. So that's what I'm working on this month. And I'll be doing a few probably like live Facebook videos on it. And then also you'll be seeing probably a few changes in our group. I'm hoping not a lot. I'm hoping it'll just be some like little like links and stuff that I'll have to share. But that's my goal for this month. And then next month, we're going to be focusing on social media. So we're going to be doing a bunch of training on social media, how to like use your communities, how to use social media in a way that's like for your business with a purpose, and how you can draw people in a, you know, in a good way. So that's what we're going to be focusing on over the next little bit of time. Okay, so I have a question for you guys, because Erin and I, we started a thing on our personal page. I know some of you caught it a couple weeks ago. We're kind of sharing our story a little bit, and oh, Jamie's here. Hi guys. Okay, I missed some of you. So how do I explain this? Okay, so Erin and I have become pretty passionate about business and just some of the things we've walked through. We want to be able to share that with people and share it with you guys, especially. So I have a couple of topics that I would like to cover alongside Erin, if that's okay. I'm thinking I might pull a few of you if somebody else wants to like chat and do some trainings as a team and just sort of share your story. I think that'd be really awesome. But I was wondering if there are topics that you guys would like to hear more about. I can also pull people from other teams that are really good at certain things to talk about stuff with us as well. So feel free to unmute yourselves. It's really weird that I can't hear anyone. But what kind of stuff do you guys want to learn about? So the topics that I have written down right now are fear of failure, which we sort of talked about a couple of weeks ago, Erin and I, on our personal page, but we could refine that. We were really awkward. Feeling stuck, feeling unqualified, leaning into like, what can I learn here rather than why is this happening to me, or like, why am I going through this, or how can I grow through what I'm going through. And then social media, and we're going to talk about also bringing new people on as well. So is there any other subjects that you guys would like to hear from? Stuff? I don't know where my pencil went. Brianne?
No, I think those ones are good.
Okay.
What about on like the actual like Zaya clothing? Like, why is it so different? Why do we love it so much?
Mhm.
What makes it different in like the quality, the fabric? You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of why we all fell in love with it, was because it fit so good. But like, why and how was it made? Maybe a little bit more on like
Ooh,
that.
I like that. Oh. Okay. Okay. I love that actually. Actually, it would be really good to do, you know how like Sarah and Brianne, you guys will know, but one of the things that we did originally, before we started this new party process, is when we go live, we actually have a script that talks a little bit about the company and um, sort of who we are and how long we've been around and stuff. I wonder if we should include that, like
Maybe
do
bring
an
that back.
actual, yeah, like do like the actual like live video. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, and I know it made people nervous, like going live and stuff, but even creating maybe a couple of posts, like when you do parties, we do a lot of product spotlighting on like, oh, this looks good and looks great, but we could do a couple on like the material and how it's made, and go maybe a little bit deeper into why we like it a little bit more than, say, for example, Lulu, or, you know, the fit is great and also the price is good, but also, you know, there's a little more heart behind the company than just like a mass factory spitting out clothes, right?
Yeah.
Even now with the recycled clothing that we have, right? Like there's not very many
Yeah.
companies out there that have that.
So the one thing I've noticed about videos though is that people don't take the time to watch them unless they can watch subtitles. Because it's, I don't know, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I did my lives before, I would get like the hostess would come on and like maybe two other people. So
Yeah.
I like, but yeah, I don't know.
I try and keep my lives as short as possible, and I don't announce when I'm going on, and maybe I should, but I just like pop on and it notifies people in the group.
Yeah.
So it helps to get people to view the group a little bit more, like the party. But a lot of it, I just do it for either like a quick like product update or to like for a draw that I've done. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure and it's very nerve wracking when you're like, hey, I'm gonna go live in 5 minutes, and then you have one person, you feel like you're talking to yourself, and that's the one person.
Yeah.
I like to just like spontaneously go on live and be like, I'm here, and then get off in like 2 minutes, and then people can watch it or not, but they don't miss like super important things. Like I can never listen to videos because as soon as my kids hear my phone,
Yeah.
they'll take it or they'll want to watch theirs or whatever, or it's too loud. So I usually like 90% of the time can't listen to live videos.
So Okay, so what you're suggesting is that you're wanting to do pre-recorded videos?
Oh, maybe.
Is that what you're talking
Or even
about?
just
Or
make,
are you just talking about like us getting on and talking about like sharing with everybody who we are as a company? Like in this situation where we're coming together as a team, say I would get on and say this is we are, this is why we love Zaya so much. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, kind of. We could even do both. Like if you want, I'm thinking more like posts, like do, like, you know how we have the posts of like the 4 pillars and who we are as a company. So we could do a couple of posts like on CinchShare on like our clothing and our brand and stuff. So if people don't feel comfortable going live, it's very easy for them to share.
Yeah.
But if they do want to go live, then they can kind of almost follow like what's written on there and be like, hey, I would love to share with you why I love this company so much or why the clothing are different.
Love that.
You know what I mean?
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I've been actually thinking about how much I miss sharing my customer reviews.
Yes.
I miss sharing those, and I think that they're super powerful because people want to see, not only do they want to see the people in the clothes, they want to hear what they have to say about the clothes.
Yeah.
Kim Bodner has been pretty good
Mm-hmm.
lately doing her customer reviews, and I can't just copy and paste everything all the time, so I'm gonna have to find my own customers for that.
Yeah, I wonder if we should make a CinchShare folder that we can all edit, and at just like every time we get a customer review and they are willing to send a picture, even if they don't send a picture, it doesn't matter, because we can just put a picture of the product, whatever it is, but just so we can all have access to that CinchShare folder, and we can just add our customer reviews in, and then we can use it in our parties.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yep. And it could be as simple as like if your customer texts you and say, oh my gosh, I love these, and whatever the review is, just be like, hey, do you mind if I screenshot this and use it? Or whichever. So it doesn't have to be super complicated and asking people for reviews. Just be like, oh, I love this. It makes me feel so happy. Do you mind if I share this with my other friends or whatever?
Yeah. That's true. It doesn't have to be this big, complicated thing. And that's my problem. I need to simplify a lot of these things too, because when I think about it, it has to be big and elaborate. Well, no, like you said, a screenshot of the, oh my God, these pants are amazing, next to the picture of the pants, right? Like it doesn't necessarily have to be them in there. It's just, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a whole bunch from when I first started, because like when I first started, all of my friends messaged me with pictures and they were so excited. So I'll just like fill it so you guys can at least have something to start with. And like I'll just add you all to the folder, and then you can keep adding stuff. Reviews. That's such a good idea, Sarah. Love it.
Not just a pretty face.
Sometimes.
Okay, anybody else have any topics that they want to chat about, or any ideas or anything like that you want to share? No.
Oh, how did your moving your parties into your communities go? How's that been?
It is going fine. I had a rogue hostess who was like, literally, so at first I messaged her and I said, okay, like she was supposed to start on Monday. I just said, I just want to let you know our stock is super low. Like this is not normal for us, but I need to let you know because my last hostess was like super upset and didn't realize how low it actually was. And I had some angry customers in that group. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just like let her know. And she was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna put it off till the end of the month. I'm like, that's fine, no problem. Like everything will be back to like a little bit better at the end of the month. And then I came up with the idea of just saying, you know what, let's open your link. That way, at least your people can shop when there's restocks and you'll get your stuff. And then we'll all be in the community and it'll be fine. Okay, that sounds awesome, no problem. Then like the next day she messaged me and it's like, so I just opened up my own group and I'm just gonna run my own party with my people. She added all her people into her own group, didn't even add me to the group. And she's like, because it's just too overwhelming, there's too many people. And I'm like, okay, first of all, there's like less than 20 people commenting on things. It's not like there's hundreds of people doing things in my group. And I'm like, okay. She's like, is that okay? I'm like, what do I say? No, like, what do I say to that? So I was like, well, can you add me to the groups so that I can at least post in the group? And she's like, oh yeah, no problem. And then she did. And then I was like, you need to make me admin so that I can like schedule things because yeah. But yeah, she just totally went rogue on me. So now I'm just like randomly posting things because I don't even, everything's all messed up and it totally threw me off. So I was just like, whatever. This is fine, it's fine. But otherwise it's going fine. Like all the new people that were added, they're all commenting on like the this or that post. I'm not even posting anything that I would normally post in a party, and it's going really well. I'm getting sales almost every day, so
That's good.
can't say it's
Okay.
So
going
do you
bad.
have like 2 or 3 different links open for your hostess, or just one link open?
I actually have like probably 11 different hostesses in my group right now. It's
Sugar.
ridiculous. Like I couldn't keep up anymore. That's why I was like, all right, everyone's coming into my community because
I have
Yeah.
one. I have one party right now.
yeah, it was too much. There's too much to keep up with. And like half my hostesses are like, I want to buy all the things. I'm ready. And then all of a sudden they're like, I'm not ready. I don't want to do it. I'm not ready. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can we just like, can we be done with this season of no stock? That'd be great.
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
Yes.
that's okay though. I mean,
I'm
There is,
quite
I want to say like there is a little, oh sorry, Brianne.
no, like with the last few parties that I've had, my girlfriend's was like, I shut her down at 26. I'm like, that's like, I can open you up another one if you want. She's like, no, it's fine. So I'm trying to convince her to sign up. But my other girlfriend, we shut her down at 1,300 and now she's almost there again. I'm like, these parties are going to be open forever.
yeah,
And it's great. Like I'm don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for that. But my one girlfriend's list is like this long and nothing, right? Like it's going to take forever for these parties to be able to be closed.
yeah. I just feel bad because my hostesses are purchasing things
Yes.
under their own parties so that they can get them. And I'm like, can we just like close a mini party for you or something, you know, like just one of the first level ones, and then I'll start a new link for you.
Yep. That's why I said with my girlfriend Brett, I'm like, how about you just sign up? Because then you can open up your own and then
Yes.
you can deal with that on your own time. It'll be your own problem, not mine. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, Sarah?
Oh, kind of along the same lines. I have 2 parties that hit the 1,300 mark, so I kind of like I closed them there. Well, like they still have them, but I reopened them new links, so they have 2 smaller rewards that they can use. So instead of trying to hit like the 2,600 and trying to pick out 8 items, I just kept them at like the smaller level. So they have like smaller rewards that they can maybe fulfill sooner.
A couple at a time, yeah.
A lot of them, I'm like, just wait till July and whatever. Like a lot of these parties have had it open since May, and I just keep randomly posting in there. And like people aren't commenting as much. Like that's not as much in interaction, but I still get some sales out of them, especially on the release days. So
Good.
The biggest thing is just staying positive. I feel like just be like, what it is, everyone's dealing with it. Like I'm even in like a spring market thing right now, and it's like so many like Epicure, Pampered Chef, they all have low stock right now. So it's not just us.
Yeah. That's the thing I always have to keep telling everybody too, is like, we're not the only company that's low stock. We're not the only company that sells out of things in 10 minutes.
This is like toilet paper at the beginning of March.
Pretty much. Yeah. Okay, well, we only have about 4 minutes left. Before we go, does anybody have any questions? Like any struggles, anything that you need help with? Nothing. Everyone's good. So on Sunday, we're gonna have our first new rep call, and I'm not sure what it's gonna look like yet. Bear with me, but I just want to like get all you new reps in one place and help you answer some questions and give you some more info on Zaya, and just so you are feeling more confident with everything. So make sure you jump on Sunday. I will record it for you guys as well, so that you know, you can watch it if you miss it. And yeah, it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna be working on all that tomorrow and getting all that put together, and hopefully we can help you guys out and make you feel a little bit more confident and comfortable in what you're doing. So that's it.
Okay.
Awesome.
So if anybody has questions, obviously the group is there for all of you. And yeah. Aaron's giggling over here at me.
I'm giggling at this.
Oh, okay.
I think for myself, I'm looking forward to getting more product available and not selling out like that, because I didn't get a chance to get on this website today to order stuff for me. I'm like, what? I was already crying. Like, no, not yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm
That'd
looking
be
forward
nice.
to when they get their website stuff dealt with. It's nice they brought in like a specialist to deal with all these issues that we're having with our website. So we have someone like working nonstop on our website. So hopefully by the end of the month they'll get all of the kinks worked out and it won't crash so much.
yeah,
Yeah. And things won't sell out so quickly.
right.
Absolutely.
That's good though.
It is good. It's a good problem to have. And
It is. Yeah.
and it's crazy because as a team, we're doing more sales than we ever have, and
Right? It's
which
crazy.
is insane. Like it's I can't even wrap my head around it. So that's amazing that that's even a thing. It's amazing, which means all of you are selling things and doing really good, even though it feels frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyways, it was good to see all your faces. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully you guys can put some of that stuff that we chatted about into practice, and especially like the connecting with people and seeing people and just sending out those messages that have literally nothing to do with Zaya. You won't see any like effect from that right away, but I will tell you, if you just keep doing it over and over again, you will see growth and relationships bloom from that will be super beneficial for your business. Not that you're doing it to get business, but you're doing it to get business. Does that make sense? Hopefully with a right heart. But yeah, so go out and serve and love on people, and yeah, so I hope you guys have a really good sleep tonight. It's gonna be good.
Will do. All right. Thanks,
Bye,
Tony.
guys.
Bye, ladies.
Tony.
Bye.